Twitch is so fucking annoying with this authorization shit, bro. I authorized you a million times already. Fucking get to it. Give me a sec, guys. I gotta fuck around with this stupid Twitch bullshit. Fucking god, Twitch. Can you fucking work? Why does this shitty type take a million fucking years to load? What kind of fucking shitty computer do I have, dude? I gotta upgrade this piece of shit that I'm rocking with. There we go. Alright. Should be good. Okay, let's get back to it.
Faye is terrible at sex. Whatever homo he gets in the bathhouse this morning, I bet they're like, man, that guy sucks. It's all about him. They're going to pump the money and then the butts. And You are gay. Don't act like a closet homosexual. Walking around retarded, just letting goblins just bang them in the ass. Now can I fuck them in their ass, father? Family, incest, group sex, anal sex, homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism. It looks like a dude holding a shaft. A hand is gripping a shaft. Does Dick Pound have the balls? Not only do I have the balls, I have the dick. Pound.
Owen makes such funny jokes. I like lolcows like this. It's a rare breed.
I'm about to explain to you how broken he is. And I have to do so with explaining what homosexuality is. Ghostbusters is about my cum and my dick and my homosexual sadism. A sexual sadist doing homosexual rituals on camera. The typical modern man acts like a homosexual Jew from the 1950s. They just cross streams, which is obviously a homosexual reference. Nobody really understands why homos lisp. I think I cracked the code. I think it's the serpent inside them. Well, that means you're a gay Jew. Mayweather sounds pretty gay to me. Yeah, you're a gay guy. I was like, wow, what a handsome guy. I literally didn't realize that was him. Did he get a gray hair? All right, whatever. He's got a really handsome face. Let's watch that again now that we know that's made. Is that really made by Jim Bob? I didn't realize how handsome he was.
He later has a falling out with Made by Jim Bob. As you can see in the corner right here, he had a couple streams where he's had a bad falling out with Made by Jim Bob, but this was before all that.
Yeah, they're going after... Stop saying who's going after who. You're not a victim. Is that really... Was that Made by Jim Bob? Looks different but sounds the same. Was that him? Hang on, I'm going to text him right now. Or no, I don't have my phone on me. Okay, we're going to watch it again, except this time we're all going to take note at how handsome he is. Here we go. Look at that symmetrical face.
Emergency.
Let's see
under
the face.
certain conditions.
No one cares. We want to see your face.
More than
blah 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 blah. Let's see the face. Boring. There it is.
Creating these bonds. What we have here is a global fund.
What we have here is
that
symmetry.
Countries are competing
Symmetry.
for to get their numbers up to get.
My ass. I bet that guy has cranked through more male ass than fucking the Castro district in the late 70s. I bet the Pope has cranked through more ass.
I love how he has to whisper because his kids are around.
I mean, it's almost hard to imagine. Like this dude that was over last night, you know, he's not looking to do that. He's like, dude, it's fucking intense. He saw my goats, and this is like a tall, lean crusher. Forget the word galaxy and just assume I'm talking.
I need a picture of Owen in his Chinese hat. I like this picture. I need this as my thumbnail. Give me a sec, guys.
Crank through more ass. I mean, it's almost hard to imagine. Like this dude that was over last night.
How do I get the...
You know, he's not looking to do that. He's like, dude, it's fucking intense.
There we
he
go.
saw my goats, and this is like a tall, lean crusher.
Got it.
forget the word galaxy and just assume I'm talking about gay bars in Los Angeles. Bright and beautiful and packed with stars. Does that sound like a galaxy or a fucking gay bar?
He's
When
also a
4
planet,
men are
by
having
the way.
sex with the same woman, don't cross streams. You know, no gay on gay. They better figure out how to suck dick because they're not going to be able to get food any other way. And I'm not even joking. And I'm not putting that into the ether. I hope they don't have to suck dick for food. Why don't you get on your knees and suck down his Prager's fucking Jewish dick? What if the FBI frames me and Hillary Clinton sucks me off and then shoots me? It seems that you might have some bears that just verbally suck your dick. If you think people being kind, supportive, and agree with me is sucking my dick, you're a closet homosexual, and frankly, you freak me out. To see all these people agree with you and support you and laugh and like really enjoy your streams, that's the same as oral sodomy. If you don't like sodomy, you're the gay one. Promote sodomy and live in a honeycomb. Just brought sodomy to northern Italy. The sodomites, just like AIDS. Now the stench of sodomy and death is frightening the weak. And then they go around fucking dudes in the ass. And a lot of people are not exposed to wizards, sodomites, liars, magicians. I have been. Eliminate usury and sodomy. Yeah, and you'll heal. A sodomy-driven Ashkenazi Jew. Pumpy the Bear says only you can prevent sodomy. Listen to Pumpy Bear. Only you can prevent sodomy. Teaching sodomy in schools. You just got paralyzed. You just got butt fucked by Satan right in your asshole. And you're just like, yeah, pump me, Satan. Pumpy, pumpy, disco, disco. The whole
Pumpy,
thing
pumpy, disco, disco. That's my favorite. That's my favorite Owen Benjamin line. I forgot he said that. Pumpy, pumpy, disco, disco. That shit kills me.
about pumpy, pumpy. Pumpy, pumpy employee at, you know, your local disco, disco, pump, pump bar. Oh, disco, disco, pumpy, pumpy. You have music starting with like Elvis that makes you want to like pump and fuck. You just find yourself just pumping. They're just rubbing their dicks against, it's like all these homos that were pumpy, 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 the anus, anus, anus. And then they were like, oh no, I'm dying. Yeah, you're dying because you were up for 3 straight days getting plowed in a San Francisco bathhouse.
Oh no, I'm dying. It's just so childish, it kills me.
Just roll with what you guys are talking about and what seems good. I get feedback.
Pumpy,
I like
disco, disco.
kind of have a plan, but change the pump speed so that they can push their pumpy, pumpy, disco, disco on me. And now he gets to pump behind a dumpster. Pumpy, pumpy, pumpy. Begone, B-U-T-T-P-U-M-P-S. Balkan Bear. Thank you, Balkan Bear. What a wonderful letter. Did you like that letter, buddy? Awesome. Right, it's not about the
Sorry to
boner,
his
it's about the
kids.
anus. Oh, you mean the most disgusting area imaginable, to the point where I almost thought I had to see a shrink because I couldn't hear the word poop.
The word poop.
Like, it still disgusts me. Disgusts. The only cure is potato anus. The only cure for this deadly virus is to put a potato in your anus. Shove a potato in your anus. Just give him little pokes in his anus. They couldn't stop anus pounding. What am I gonna do without my anus wipes? And then you blow it out of your anus. So Rogan injects himself into anuses. Exactly. Bow down and give me your money. What you should put in your body. What you should put in your anus. She just has potatoes, clearly for her anus, and White Claw. All this stuff.
The reason that's funny is because he used to be a White Claw alcoholic, and I think he wants to put potatoes in his anus. I don't know why, but it might be a kink for him.
Stuff that's been holding people in their anus, their root chakra right near the anus, because you can't wipe your anus shit with toilet paper. You are praying to the devil. You will wear a mask and you will take it in your asshole, manipulated and used and fucked right in your asshole. They will fuck your ass. They will. They want to. That's the end game. They always want to be inside your anus. And the Caucasian is like, yeah, fuck my son in the ass. Guys, what I just said is literal. Sodomize yourself all you want. Doesn't hurt me. Just make it work with debt and sodomy. By the way, any man with a hyphenated name is a sodomite. Why don't you go meet up with your Crenshaw buddies and fuck each other in the ass? For all I care. Hey.
Guys, kids.
All right. No more weak words here. So anyway, what was I just talking about? So What was I talking about? Oh, I want to have my anus, you know, I want it in my anus. I want smart meters in my anus. Man, you don't even support butt play. The pedophile might as well have stuck his finger back in your anus. As soon as there's debt and as soon as there's anal, you're gonna have a problem. The theory of relativity is saying, who are you to say I can't bang my cousin in the ass? Einstein was notoriously into anal. If someone steals a gumball and someone else eats and sodomizes their cousin, all they're trying to do is justify incest and anal. Why can't I just buy toilet paper for my anus today? You can drink aluminum and it just goes right out your asshole. And James True brought up that point where it's like a kid can swallow a nickel and it comes out his anus eventually. I sew your asshole clothes and keep feeding you and feeding you. And I sew your asshole clothes and keep feeding you and feed. It's like shit, I fucking take a red hot poker shove in your ass, like it's like shit, nigga. I fucking. That's why I know how to make
nigga.
Jewish
shit, nigga. I fucking shit, nigga. Gangster Owen Benjamin will always be my favorite. I gotta use some of these as my intros. They're too good.
Eventually, I sew your asshole clothes and keep feeding you and feeding you. And I sew your asshole clothes and keep feeding you and feed. It's like shit, I fucking take a red hot poker shove in your ass, like it's like shit, nigga. I fucking. That's why I know how to make Jewish homos in a city laugh. I understand how they think. Anal subversion. So many Jewish homos. Yeah, I think the majority of Jews are at least into anal. I'd say over 50% of Jews at least want something done to their ass. The Jews' behavior of subversion and anal, like they're not all about the anus. They'll insert anything in their anus. They'll put anything in their ass. Anything. Take the handle of a shovel and insert it into your anus, and you will live one day longer. And you'll put anything in your asshole. Not sadism. Not anal rape. FEMA's coming to put something in my ass. We gotta bang him in their anus. Oh, you come up with that with the pants around your ankles? Every time he feels a little stressed, he's gotta drain. Gotta drain the main vein, he calls it. I jerk off to Q or you are gay. And then they beat off because they need to get scared and angry or else they can't come. He's just frantically beating off now. When they beat off like little gremlins, you can't beat off and drink alcohol. What are you doing right now? Beating off and crying? Ew. I don't give a shit about what your pastor said. He's probably beating off to pornos right now, and you know it. It's because you beat off to pornos. Please stop beating off to pornos. You're building up the fears so you can beat off. I beat off about 4 times a week to runaways. They need drama or they can't whack off with all the beating off. It's a gamma beating off. It's a gamma male writing a script, jerking off. It's all pushed by dudes beating off. My arm is aching from the beating off. And then they beat off to the sex porn. And then they just go back and forth. That's why you can always tell who's beating off to pornos. And then they just like get so scared they start beating off. And then when the beating off doesn't make them feel better, they start doing like heroin and driving and stuff. And then they try and beat off again. But their wieners are too dead from all the heroin and driving. And then they just, a lot of times they just put a bullet in their fucking mouth. The gamma's masturbating. This isn't a brag. That's why masturbation is so bad for you, because you're short-circuiting yourself. Please wake up and stop masturbating to runaways. Dude, I know how much you masturbate. I know. And it's disgusting. Well, he can go back into his cave and whack off. Buy up all your TP in case you need a whack session, but you have a lot of toilet paper. I never think about it. I don't whack off. It's different if you want to whack off in a coffin with your buddy versus like you don't want to and then you do it. It shows you have no logos anymore.
In a coffin? What do you say?
You have a lot of toilet paper. I never think about it. I don't whack off. It's different if you want to whack off in a coffin with your buddy versus like you don't want to and then you do it. It shows you have no logos anymore. This is an uncovered dead man from 70 AD with Pompeii. He was masturbating to death. As the fire and ashes were raining down upon him, there was nothing left to do but jerk off one more time, probably staring at the statue of another dude's dick. Just one last squirt before the abyss. Ooh. As the fire and brimstone is raining down on you, to think, what I'm going to do is have one final whack. Don't be forever known as the masturbating man in Pompeii. Just one final whack. This is a time where you can become extremely perverse, extremely scared, extremely coarse and vulgar. Or you can become better. You can become cleaner. Romans 13 says I cannot cause my church and I can jerk off and get the fuck out of here, man. People are locked up in their house, sniffling and WHACKINGing to PORON. Nathan Thompson posted a crazy video. I like that guy. He stopped whacking because of my videos. Dude, I used to whack a ton and watch a ton of porn. And then more butter and then mayonnaise. And then he ate it and then he whacked off again. You would have been the guy in the trench coat whacking off in a park. You would have been the guy in the trench coat whacking off in a park wondering how you're not getting a bride. La 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 la. No one's whacking. Soothed.
I can't even commentate on this because this is such it just gets so shit left and right that it's hard to like find an anchoring point to make a comment because I'm just getting hit with all these quotes. I don't know what to say. I have to find a better video.
Coat whacking off in a park. You would have been the guy in the trench coat whacking off in a park wondering how you're not getting a bride. La 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 la. No one's whacking. Soothed. People will fight all day. Oh, how dare you? As they're just beating off. And then you're going to want to suck on your thumb and jerk on your dick. You have no right to tell me your opinion if you've jerked off in the last month. They put masks on and they beat off all day. We go in the woods and we just have campfires and we jerk our dicks off. You're just someone sitting alone in your little room jerking off. I know what you do. I know you drain yourself every day. Oh, you want to talk about C-3PO's stupid leg. And then you beat off. You beat off to runaway, drug-addicted runaways. And then I'm jerking off again. Oh. And people just go, I gotta jerk off. I'm scared again. Oh, fuck that. How am I smelling? Your gold coin went up or down today. Oh my God, I'm jerking off again. I'm jerking off again. But if only someone had told me that, but now, I'm jerking off again. No, if you're not beating off the message board, I just, they're like, and here I go. Oh. All right. And then jerking off. Oh, man, that sound is... hang on a second. That fucking so cute in the deep state. Oh, God, all right. But I'm beating off. Ugh. The reason that people were so obsessed with electric guitar is because they would hold it like it was their phallus. And they would play like they were jerking off. I swear to God.
Is that why people play guitar, Owen? Because we won't pretend like we're jerking off? Is that what?
Ugh. The reason that people were so obsessed with electric guitar is because they would hold it like it was their phallus. And they would play like they were jerking off. I swear to God, you can fucking see it any way you want. But there's a whole reason that it was like...
This guy is so closeted. He might be the most closeted man I've ever heard speak. Because this goes on for hours. Hours on his stream. Hours. This is just 30 minutes. And this is just a small clip of a long 30 minutes. So this guy is just... He sees a guy playing guitar and thinks, oh, this guy, it's like a big dick. And he's jerking off. Whoa. Whoa, Owen.
You got goals? Hang on a second. Oh, God. Oh, I'm coming in. Oh, keep me in my cage. I'm coming. You're the bad man. Oh, God, I'm going to squirt again. Oh, my squirt is getting wet. Oh, my dick is sensitive. How dare you? Oh, no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Back in the day, Catholics would be like, fuck you. Oh. I'll see you guys later. Beat off. I shouldn't be a squirt boy, but she needs to get on. After a woman has a session on herself, when they become compulsive masturbators, so some sick masturbator on the top of a fucking Jew mountain can get off in their masks and their masturbation fetishes, furiously masturbating in the woods because you don't have a bike, and all that masturbating to runaway porn. So much of it is based on usury, sodomy, masturbation. Dude, I'm watching a masturbator. Women shouldn't masturbate either, obviously. Women are like, but don't you think it's sexy? Shut up, dyke. I just had a...
No, he's gay. He doesn't think it's sexy. No.
bath and I lit some candle. It's fuck you. I'm just gonna have to go back home and rub my clit. I got a vibrating dildo in my hand. I nailed that one on the clit. Pedo! It's the same with pornos, and people are like, oh, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. Oh. If you don't pronounce it the way I pronounce it, it means you can't jerk off to the pornos. I know the fear comes from all the pornos you watch. I know your search histories. And it disgusts me. It deeply disgusts me. You little masturbators. You little porn-obsessed little freaks. You don't think I know? You don't think I know what you do when no one watches? I know what you watch when no one's looking. Oh no, my penis. How I watch my precious pornos. They're pornos. My fucking pornos. But my pornos. Fucking pornos. Pornography. Okay. Now they're pumping pornos into your room. A lot of these people are stuck home watching pornos. Yeah, you know, my pornos. You're addicted to fear. You're addicted to poison. You're addicted to pornos. You're addicted to, How are your kids supposed to be entertained without pornography and violence? See that park bench? They sit there and they watch the bunnies. I porno, I man, I this, I masturbate. Figure out a financial plan to get out of debt and to stop watching pornos. Holding onto it like a life raft in a sea of pornos. Imagine that you didn't watch porn every day for the last 20 years for a second. You're watching pornos and being like, Big Bear's crazy. When you're no longer a pervert because you stop watching porn and stuff. What's a porn addiction? Hijacked masculinity. People who watch a lot of pornos and a lot of reality television, and they're around a lot of angry, wicked little goblins. Yeah, like pornos. I mean, what we gotta do is we gotta sell this shit and just fucking buy it. And you're just like, what? 99% of dudes are addicted to pornography. Not in the bears. I would say 50-50 in the bear community. But what about the pornos? You think that's evil, but you jerk off to pornos. People masturbate to pornography, and then I get to just watch my pornos and sit around. It's essential that you get to have all your propaganda and all your fear porn and all your sex porn in your pocket all the time. And the Muslims know this, but the Christians don't because of their overwhelming porn addiction, because they need you to watch the pornos. My name's Cindy, and I also watch pornos too. And the women are like, I vibrate too when no one's around. They're all watching pornos. That's why they're like, well, Jesus is very lenient. So what do? You start watching pornos, start drinking. If you've masturbated to pornography in the last 6 months, your input is terrible. I quit drinking, I quit pornography. And now I'm trying to figure out this food situation. If you say,
now he's just a
it's
fatty.
Because of the Jew that we watch pornos,
This closeted fatty quit pornography, gay porn probably, quit pornography and quit drinking. Now he just can't stop eating. All his addictions just transfer to something else. That's fucking hilarious.
Become slave to the Jew. You've been watching pornos? Yes, obviously I've been watching a tremendous amount of pornos. You have all these people that want to outsource their sexuality with pornography. Well, if we're just spinning in endless darkness, I can keep beating off to pornos. Especially porn. Porn's the real crusher.
They shoot everybody that watches pornos.
They shoot guys, that's everyone. Basically what he's saying is they shoot everyone. They shoot everyone who watches pornos. That means that they just constantly shooting everybody. Oh. All right, what part of this has changed? Watch this. There we go.
Oh, he made his own little
cartoon. The
cartoon.
Great Mountain Bear and the Big Bear.
Forgot about this
but
one.
Corona, the fear, I know the fear comes from all the pornos you watch. You little porn-obsessed little freak. You don't think I know what you do when no one watches? Dude, I know how much you masturbate.
This is before porn. Stop watching pornos. It's not the same thing. The news and pornos. Stop watching pornos. You're squirting your life away. Don't be a thirsty squirter, exactly. The squirt boys are not meeting women or attracting women or anything because they're in their room watching pornos. Stefan Molyneux is a puddle of cum. Stefan Molyneux should just take a nap in the puddle of his own cum. And just go, I got a funny leukemia story for you, though. Oh, no, we can't. The rivers have come. It seems like they're more after jizz than blood. It seems like it's about the vector is cum. A lot of these men, I believe, are motivated by parasites that feed on dead bodies and cum and stuff like that. Blood, shit. Kushner's all about cum, and Obama was about blood. Cruise ships, a floating cum fest, right? I smell cum, I smell blood. I smell cum, I smell blood. Someone kept pulling out because you just wanted to come and watch your pornos. And meanwhile, Batman is just this MK Ultra freak in his giant castle. And they do the one thing they have to do to stop it, which is have a homosexual act, and then they're covered in white goo. And it's about coming. It's about squirting. The whole thing's about squirting.
Yeah.
Me good, you evil, because you are obsessed with your own cum. You want me to really hammer home that it's all about sperm? They have to do the...
Ghostbusters was about coming with the boys, guys. Crossing streams, don't you get it? It means touching dicks. Duh. Let a real movie historian school you guys real quick.
With your own cum. You want me to really hammer home that it's all about sperm?
Tell them.
They have to do the one thing that they're not supposed to do, which is cross streams, have a homosexual act.
Ooh.
And when they do, they're covered in sperm. They're introduced to Slimer. That covers Bill Murray with squirt. The post
Ghostbusters is about coming. Ghostbusters is about how hard you can nut with the boys. Duh, I didn't see it before, but now it makes sense. Oh my God, Owen, you're opening my eyes. I was blind before, but now I can see. I want to watch that again.
that they're not supposed to do, which is cross streams, have a homosexual act. And when they do, they're covered in sperm. They're introduced to Slimer. That covers Bill Murray with squirt. The poster of the movie is a sperm with an open mouth. The one thing they say is don't cross streams, which is don't have
a... You know what, Owen?
The poster of the movie.
You're right, Owen. That is what he's doing. He's waiting. This ghost is waiting to catch catch some nut. Why that ghost got his mouth open? Huh? It makes sense, Owen.
Is a sperm with an open mouth. The one thing they say is don't cross streams, which is don't have a homosexual act. The whole thing's about cum. What you'll see over and over again is allusions to cum. It's about squirting. This is Squirt Boys. Slime has to do with cum. The poster is jizz. It's the top of that head is the tail of cum, of sperm.
Owen really sees. Owen really just sees like a giant sperm whenever he looks at the Ghostbusters titles. Like, that's crazy. A sperm with its mouth open trying to receive cum. That's crazy, Owen.
That's a picture of a sperm. Here's Bill Murray covered in sperm. Slimer comes out and ejaculates all over Bill Murray. The poster, of course, is a sperm. Some people are just so perverse that they just want to cover everything with cum and they don't know why. And they have to do the one thing that they swore not to do, which is homosexuality.
Cross
and then they are covered in the Stay Puft Marshmallows cum. As you can see here, this is not only is this not a stretch, this is the movie. This is what the movie is. I'm just going to let that sit there. Women don't cum like that. I knew it was about cum for a long time. They don't have streams coming out of their dick.
Oh yeah, he's gay. I forget he doesn't. He has the wife and kids to hide the fact that he's closet. I forget. Yeah, I don't think he's ever made his wife cum, which is kind of fucking hilarious.
Area and slime. They can't partake in these rituals because they don't have any cum. So when you drain your balls, why you gotta talk about jizz? Jizz is power. Boom, jizz everywhere. Let's also just put in fucking radon, maybe some cum. It gave people such a relief, such a release, that it was like soul squirting. But the thing about the T-Rex is he couldn't squirt because his hands was too small. I haven't thought this one through. I have to squirt again. You can squirt or not. You can sit and beat off in your basement or not. I don't care. I mean, I do care, but I started feeling really good and I'm about to squirt. I got out my favorite lotion and grabbed a couple tube socks and a couple squirts. I couldn't even squirt. What's next? Squirticide? What's next? Squirticide? How am I supposed to not baptize myself in my own shame juice? Squirticide and shame juice is now in the vernacular. Squirticide and shame juice is now out in the ether. What's next? A squirticide? I want to baptize myself in shame juice. Squirticide? Shame juice. A squirticide? Just who said shame juice? What's next? Squirticide? Shame
Jesus
juice.
Christ.
Squirticide? Shame juice?
I think we get it.
Shame juice is coming out of me. The juice of shame. The average man in America now, he needs to squirt. Oh, if I don't squirt every day, how am I supposed to? If Christians just stop squirting, Christianity in Germany apparently is making them squirt alone a lot. A lot of women become squirters. A woman needs male leadership to stop squirting. Women masturbation is different. No, it isn't really different, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't want to talk about it. It's gonna get all the squirters going. All the males are gonna go, oh no way, what do you do? I just got a new vibrator. It's hot. If female empowerment was vibrating your vaginas, if a woman talks about how she masturbates, they're like, really? Tell me about it. And they just start beating off. Like if a woman tells me that she's like a chronic masturbator, I'm like, oh, you squirt too? I squirt too, so now I don't feel as alone. Just become like women. And females that constantly masturbate become very masculine. They're like, oh, get out of my fucking way. I gotta squirt. Women do not want to be with a man who squirts alone in fear. Meanwhile, Richie from Boston, what's he doing? Squirting. You little squirt boy. I squirted myself today. Ladies, I'll say vibration. You don't have to freak out. Oh, vibrator? Oh, great. I'm gonna squirt. Oh, they want to squirt. Everyone thinks it's super sexy when I make out with a girl at a party and then squirt. Do you guys see Alex Jones's favorite drink? It's called Squirt. Oh. Delayed gratification squirt boys edging for delayed squirting. And then you guys can go off to your squirt dungeons. I'm just gonna have to squirt again. Oh, I'm just gonna have to squirt. I would have had to disinfect the letter because I could have caught the squirt. Yeah, just stop squirting, dude. You can't be a squirty little butt boy and live hand to mouth from the land. I'm sad and squirting. Hey, look, it's Squirt. That's what a squirt boy is. That's a squirt boy. He squirts. He squirts. Make the squirt. He's squirting his life away. Want to know what the world wants you to do with your energy? Squirt it. Richie turned Sprite and squirt. Eat and cry and squirt. Your squirt fast should be permanent. Stefan Molyneux would be maybe a fuck boy, a squirt boy, definitely a slave. Forage in their pockets for Skittles, and then you squirt.
The Chinese
how
is
am I
so
supposed
funny.
to break the ice if I'm not squirting? Of course I show my shaft, because how am I supposed to squirt if I don't show somebody? I'm the special boy, time to squirt. Oh, I'm squirting some gay pornos. Squirting some gay pornos. And people are like, did you just squirt? Squirt is great rhetoric, thank you. Thank you. But I mean, how am I supposed to squirt? Now put on your wardrobe and squirt. How are you supposed to squirt? Squirt, squirt. But I have to squirt.
But I have to squirt.
Without him.
That shit kills me. Owen Benjamin is too funny. That's one of my favorite. Oh, I'm getting a call. 1 second. Hello? Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. You know how it is. Phone call. I had work calling me. But, fuck, let's get back to it. I'll be streaming till around, 12, so... Not much time will pass. Not too much time will pass. Let me take this off the screen. Okay. Let's continue. Ooh, ooh.
How are you supposed to
squirt?
You need a super duper squirt down to get the mercury out. But how am I supposed to squirt if you aren't intimidated by me? So then why is my squirt always hit the ground? Oh no, squirting. Here we go. Here's some squirting. Command squirt, right? And you can't spell squirt without Q and U. Squirt. What do you need to squirt? Q and U. Only you can squirt with a Q. Squirting. They're always trying to impress that one because it's the easiest squirt. Slimer should just have been called Squirter. KO Bear just said two emotions, rage and squirt. Or they just go squirt themselves into a dehydrated oblivion in their basement. Hey man, again, how am I supposed to squirt if I'm not scared? Dude, I've squirted a lot in my life. You don't need fear to squirt, guys. You don't need fear to launch. In fact, it's a weak spray. I need to.
You don't need fear to launch. In fact, it's a weak spray. That's crazy.
Squirt. You're squirting your life away. Dude, I think the fundamental is to stop squirting.
I have to go.
Squirt. Oh, why does that give me so much? That tickles me so much. That's one of my favorite Owen Benjamin lines. Oh. Yeah, okay. Alright. I have to cut it off here. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to stop here, maybe. Oh, fuck. Yeah, these streams are a little bit hectic, but... Damn, dude, I swear to God, all the fucking free time. I gotta plan this stuff better. I gotta do this stuff a lot earlier, guys. I'll have to start streaming around, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. That'll be when I stream next time. I'll have to set an alarm clock for 6 a.m. early, around 6 a.m. for these streams. And then I'll stream till like 8, you know? Okay. I'll try and continue. Let's go back.
Squirt with a Q. Squirting. They're always trying to impress that one because it's the easiest squirt. Slimer should just have been called Squirter. Camel Bear just said 2 emotions, rage and squirt. Or they just go squirt themselves into a dehydrated oblivion in their basement. Hey man, again, how am I supposed to squirt if I'm not scared? Dude, I've squirted a lot in my life. You don't need fear to squirt, guys. You don't need fear to launch.
It's a weak spray.
In fact, it's a weak spray. I need to squirt. You're squirting your life away. Dude, I think the fundamental is to stop squirting.
I have to squirt.
But how do I squirt then? But I mean, come on, I have to squirt. That's just, the squirting alone would make it though. I'm getting rained on right now. The sky is squirting. Someone sent me this because it says squirt. Squirt.org, nonstop cruising. I don't know how time works. Did squirt, did they get, okay, squirt, so someone, this is like a billboard. But understand that those are men that don't have a dad. I talked to E. Michael Jones about that once, where homosexuality is a fetish. It's sometimes you start sexualizing men, and it's the archetype of the daddy. I know
It's something Owen really struggles with. As you can see from this 30-minute clip of him going on and on about men specifically. And it's fucking hilarious. Play it again.
the squirting alone would make it though. I'm getting rained on right now. The sky is squirting. Someone sent me this because it says squirt. Squirt.org, nonstop cruising. I don't know how time works. Did squirt, did they get, okay, squirt, so someone, this is like a billboard. But understand that those are men that don't have a dad. I talked to Michael Jones about that once, where homosexuality is a fetish. It's sometimes you start sexualizing men, and it's the archetype of the daddy. I know this is funny. I'm just that's sad. Stop saying that's sad. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but just seriously, it's so fucking dumb. Sad is when you have to slit someone's throat. It's not sad, but it's just, all right, anyway. I can't, a lot of homos have been raped as children. Right, and a lot of it has to do with attachment issues with their father. My dad is the archetypal gamma male, pro-abortion, pro-sodomy academic. Hey, Dad, how about the sodomy that you partook in while you were a married man with homosexuals? You had sex with male prostitutes. I'm busy worrying about Enos, Venus, one-eyed Venus, supply chains. I don't know shit about supply chains. Enos, Venus, one-eyed Venus hiding in plain sight theories. What was I just talking about before there was Enos, penis, one-eyed Venus? You're basing off your Enos, penis, one-eyed Venus hiding in plain sight. So am I. That starts to alienate people around me who have their own Enos, Venus, one-eyed Venus, where it's like Bill Gates and weaponized deep state. One last pump from the devil's dead, flaccid dick. The Pope probably puts the boner hat on his own dick when he gets sucked off by dudes. Like a little comfort boy, you're stroking the Pope's dick. Do you think he puts his little boner hat on his own dick? And I don't want to just drag their little butt pirate through the mud too much, but that hat he wears represents the dicks he sucks. Like that's just, like every inch of his hat is a mile of cock. Get on my knees and suck on the devil's dick. I sent a picture of my penis, of course it was micro and soft. You got it. Picture of the shaft. I mean, if I don't show everyone my shaft and run away, penis cancer's coming for your dick. I can take dick in the bar and you've pleasured your dick to it. I didn't know it at the time. I just thought they loved my penis. And you're pleasuring your penis because he wants to penetrate her with his penis. What happens when you suck on the devil's phallus? 4 men holding their phalluses, spraying a guy with a Vikings helmet broke into my buddy's house just holding a dildo. And then he dropped the dildo and ran away. Usually when people say that, they're trying to finger you. But I'm not, so it's true.
Worst breakfast for your waistline.
That was a classic.
Oatmeal's healthy, right?
That was good. I miss watching Owen Benjamin content. That was a classic. Oh, no. Ugh. I gotta make some more videos on this.
How people in 1930 lost weight.
Cereal. No human being had a bowl of dry breakfast cereal prior to 1906. Cereal was
Feel free to take any of these clips, cut them up, put them on your channel. Spread the word, man. Spread the word. I'm kicked off a lot of social media, so you have to do it for me.
That's why I'm a free speech absolutist. Because speaking is how you make it so you don't have to kill each other. I'm also a free speech absolutist. You don't think I understand that?
That's very funny. Free speech absolutist. Until it comes to trolls. Like everyone. Makes me sick. They took a video of him crying about his dad and then overlaid it onto everything else. That's fucking hilarious. Hey, Owen Benjamin. Hey, how is Owen Benjamin still on hashtag YouTube as Susan Wojcicki? Because YouTube doesn't care about Nazis. That's so funny. Yes, please ban these channels. He was banned a while. Alright, I can't do this, man. I fucking can't. I can't talk with fucking shit going on around me. I'll have to do this later. I'll have to cut this off. Yeah, but good chilling with you guys, so.